Honestly, what is it about summer that just makes it one of the hardest seasons to get dressed for? Every year when I pull out my capsule wardrobe storage boxes and I'm trying to put together my summer capsule wardrobe, I always end up with this annoying feeling of having nothing to wear. So summer comes with a lot of different occasions. You know, there are holidays, maybe there's a wedding, you have to, go to work as well. Maybe you're going to the beach. Generally, you're spending a lot more time outside, but then also just the fact that when it gets really hot outside, you kind of lose a bit of creativity because you cannot layer as much. So your outfits feel very stripped back. Like, how do you ensure versatility and feeling like your best self, looking stylish when you can't put on as much clothes? Over the years, though, I feel like I have finally figured out what truly works for me during the summer season. So this is general for me, but instead of buying into new trends year after year, I tend to go for pieces that I know there's a bigger chance that I would want to wear it next year, or maybe even the year after that as well. And it's really important for me that these pieces work across work, life, and play. So this way you can make even a small wardrobe feel like a really big one. So I'm gonna be digging into something I like to call the high-low ratio, and it's a really simple tool that you can use whenever you're building a capsule wardrobe. And it's a nice way to ensure that you get full versatility out of your clothes. This way you get a tool that you can use and apply to whatever your wardrobe looks like and whatever your style might look like. Now, before we get into the individual pieces that I have in my little summer capsule wardrobe here, there are a couple of questions that I always ask myself. I'm gonna make myself an iced coffee because it's so hot and sticky outside today. So while I do that, let's just talk about the two questions I always ask myself before I start building my capsule wardrobe, or at least that I have started asking myself in the recent years. So the first question I like to ask myself is, how do I want to feel this season? And the second question is, what do I need my wardrobe to do for me? And I feel like those two questions are quite connected to each other, and it just ensures that you also build a functional wardrobe that actually fits the life that you're living, and so that you're not just building your wardrobe around some fantasy version of yourself. So for me, I know that I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel breezy during the summer. I don't do very well in like super hot weather. One of my concerns is that I sweat quite a lot during summer on my skin, and if I'm not wearing the right fabrics, it will definitely show up on my clothes as well. So it's really important to me that I kind of take that into consideration. I need something breezy, something that doesn't feel too tight on my body, and something where my skin can definitely breathe. So if you're working in an environment where you have more of a formal dress code, like a corporate setting, going for the right fabrics and the more breezy fits also ensure that you can, be a little bit more covered, but still keep quite cool. And one of the most brilliant fabrics for this is obviously linen, and I'm gonna explain to you like the technical thing about linen, like why it's such a good fabric to go for in the summertime, a little bit later on in the video. So once you know what kind of challenges you might have, like I just mentioned, getting super hot and also having to be, somewhat covered, especially for office days, and because there are certain dress codes that I need to kind of follow, it also becomes a lot easier for you to actually build your capsule wardrobe and figure out exactly what kind of pieces you need. And this is also where the high-low ratio comes into the picture. And basically what this means is that you need to figure out how many dressy pieces you need in your wardrobe and how many more relaxed pieces you need. The balance between these two is what is going to really maximize your wardrobe. And like I said earlier, really make it feel like you have a big wardrobe with many outfit possibilities, even though you have quite a small one. Now, the sweet spot on the high-low ratio is somewhere in the middle, but really you can adjust it just the way you need. Maybe you need to dress more formally at your work or generally in your life. Maybe you need the wardrobe to be a lot more relaxed. So the thing is just that if everything is too relaxed, you might end up feeling underdressed. And on the other hand, if everything is too formal or too dressy, you might end up feeling overdressed for everyday life. So again, the sweet spot is truly somewhere in the middle. This specific mini summer capsule wardrobe has a ratio of 7 slightly dressier pieces and 5 casual ones. Now, this isn't necessarily everything I have in my wardrobe. I do also have some all-year basics that I can wear in those kind of wishy-washy periods of summer. So that would be things like a trench coat, a sweater even, you know, for chilly summer evenings, some sneakers and different types of jeans. But having the summer essentials isolated like this is still very helpful, because when we're at peak summer, this truly is all I wear. And actually limiting myself to these makes it a lot more easy to get dressed. I'm getting a lot more creative, and it just feels a lot more fun and breezy to get dressed. Either way, the high-low ratio means almost everything can be mixed and matched together. Some pieces naturally sit in both categories because of the fabric or maybe because of the fit, which only makes them even more versatile. Speaking of simplifying things, one thing I've realized over the last couple of summers is that creating a simple summer wardrobe isn't just about the clothes. It's also about simplifying the routines around them. So the whole idea behind a capsule wardrobe is owning fewer things that work really well. And through the years, I've naturally been approaching other areas of my life with the exact same mindset. I always say it started with a wardrobe declutter, but it turned out to be so much more to me. So one of the areas where I've adopted this way of thinking is with my skincare routine. So instead of trying loads of different products, I found a few things that I genuinely enjoy and I enjoy using consistently. And this brings me to today's sponsor, Foreo. So I've been using the FAQ 202 LED mask by Foreo consistently for about 2 months now. And I like to use it around 3 to 5 times per week. And especially during summer, I try to keep my skincare routine fairly simple and not too heavy, because as I mentioned, one of my concerns in the summertime is sweat. And I generally just don't function very well in the heat. So of course, SPF is obviously my #1 priority during the day. I apply it every morning, even when it's not sunny outside, even if I'm not expecting to be much outside in the sun. I just want to make sure I protect my skin. But in the evening, I like doing something that feels like a little ritual, especially after a long and busy day with work and tired children. It's nice to do something extra for myself. So before using the mask, I always apply the FAQ Red Light Peptide Serum, because it's designed to optimize the LED performance with active ingredients. Then I simply put on the mask while I'm reading, maybe I'm watching TV, maybe I'm doing tomorrow's lunch boxes for work and preschool, or I might be tidying up a bit around the house. Because it's completely wireless, I don't have to sit still for 15 minutes, which I quite like, especially because that window of me time in the evening is already so narrow. So I really want to optimize it and make it more effective. So I've personally found that using it consistently has helped my skin look a little bit more even. And I've also noticed that I've had barely any breakouts, which usually around my period, there's always been that one really angry pimple. So you can also achieve a brighter and more radiant looking skin after using LED light therapy. One thing I also appreciate is that it's not just a red light mask. It uses 8 different wavelengths, including near infrared light. So it's designed to target different skin concerns rather than just one. So again, that could be redness like I sometimes have on my cheeks. It could be like overall dullness or even blemishes that you'd want to target. This technology is clinically proven, and numerous studies have demonstrated the benefits of LED light therapy. And it's quite nice that I now have the opportunity to experience those benefits firsthand. If you've been curious about LED masks, Foreo is celebrating their birthday with one of their biggest sales of the year. So check out the link below or scan the QR code on screen. And then don't forget to use the discount code to receive an extra 35% off almost everything, including the FAQ 202 and many other products that are already discounted. So this means that you can save up to 50% off. And the offer is only available for a limited time, so check it out while it's still running. All right, back to the summer capsule wardrobe. Now that we've talked about the thinking behind it, let's go through the 12 pieces one by one. I'll show you exactly why each one has earned its place in my little mini summer capsule wardrobe and how I'd style it for work, for everyday life, and for holidays. If I could only own one pair of shorts for summer, it would definitely be tailored shorts. They're polished enough for work with a linen shirt and nice sandals or loafers, but they're equally as easy to wear with a tank top and flip-flops for the weekends. Because they're tailored, they automatically elevate everything else you're wearing. These are in a silk lightweight wool blend. So they're super breezy, also because the fit is more of a Bermuda style. I know many people would be scared of wearing wool in the summertime, but it's really, really good. Wool helps regulate the body temperature, so just make sure you go for the lightweight option so you won't sweat too much. Sticking on the dressy side of the high-low ratio, we have a linen shirt. Now, a linen shirt is probably one of the hardest working pieces in my summer wardrobe, so you can wear it as a classic tailored piece for the office or for work. You can wear it as a lightweight form of jacket, or simply that layering piece to create more interest in your outfits. You can also use it as a cover-up over swimwear if you're going to the beach. You can wear it half tucked into shorts or fully buttoned up with silk or cotton trousers. Just really, really versatile. This is my answer whenever I want to look slightly more feminine, but without feeling overdressed or too girly or frilly. So this is just a reflection of my style personality. That's also why I generally don't wear a lot of dresses, which you'll also see throughout this video. I prefer that slightly masculine edge to my looks, and I also just generally prefer wearing separates. But somehow a top like this during summer will always be a winner for me. Maybe because it's loose fitting, it feels very effortless, requires little to no styling, and it has a bit of texture to it too, so it's a little bit relaxed as well. And then also because it's a separate piece, it gives me many styling possibilities for many different occasions. And I think that's another reason why I prefer separates over dresses. It just feels like it levels up the amount of outfits I can combine this way, even with a very small wardrobe. For shoes, I always keep things really simple. So a pair of minimal leather sandals, something that almost has the ease of a flip-flop but looks a little bit more elevated, is something I really love. And I've especially found that after becoming a mom, but also just for walks with the dog in the evening, it's just so nice to have something you can easily get in and out of without using your hands. So they work with everything in this capsule wardrobe: shorts, dresses, jeans, skirts. And because they're so clean and understated, they never compete with the outfit or make the bottom half of my look feel bulky, because they're very minimal and very simple. So if I could only bring one pair of shoes on a summer holiday, this would probably be it. Now, I do have one go-to summer dress in my wardrobe, which I've worn for a couple of years now, and I even wore it a lot when I was pregnant in 2024. And I bought it with the mindset of being able to wear it post-pregnancy as well. That's really a thing for me. I don't just buy for the woman I expect to be next week or, right now. I try to always buy for who I expect to be next year or even the year after that. So what I do like about this super simple dress is that it's one of those throw on and go pieces that you instantly look put together in with almost zero effort. So it can be worn with sandals, with sneakers, a linen blazer. I even like layering a tank top or like a fitted baby tee underneath it for more of a layered 90s look when it's not super hot outside, and I think that's really cute as well. Now, I love me a bit of leopard print to add a level of texture to my summer outfits, especially during this time where you can't really create that much interest by layering because it's too hot. I find that a print like this can really help elevate an outfit and make it feel less flat. I usually keep it fairly simple, nothing too fussy, especially since we do have that print there, and I prefer my outfits to be rather simple and minimal. Like, that's one of my keywords for my style. But since I find leopard to be quite the neutral print, it works surprisingly well with both neutral colors but also accents like pink and sky blue. Some people would probably argue that a blazer is too warm for like peak summer, but if you choose one in linen, it's actually surprisingly breathable. Now, linen is one of the best fabrics for summer, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So one of the reasons linen feels so comfortable in the summertime is its fiber structure. So linen fibers contain tiny hollow channels that help move moisture away from the skin, while at the same time allowing air to circulate. So combined with linen's naturally breathable weave, it helps regulate your body temperature and keep you feeling cooler, even on the really hot days. And even if you're more covered, like if you're wearing more clothes, you can actually feel cooler when you're wearing the right fabrics, such as linen, because it will help you regulate your body temperature. So to me, a linen blazer is a piece that makes almost any outfit feel work appropriate, or something to layer over a beautiful dress if you're going to a summer wedding or just a special occasion during the summer. And I love how it sits right in between that, you know, casual and dressy high-low ratio, because it's tailored and it's somewhat dressy, but because of the loose fit and the textured linen, it feels more relaxed and fuss-free at the same time. Now, the next item isn't particularly exciting, but maybe that's exactly why it's so useful. I love wearing racerback tank tops during the summertime. It layers beautifully under linen shirts, works with every single bottom in this capsule wardrobe as well, and it gives the more feminine or tailored pieces a slightly more relaxed feel, which I really like. And what can I say? Sometimes the simplest pieces end up being the most important ones, so definitely don't sleep on a good tank top like this in your summer wardrobe. Summer is especially the time of year when I really reach for lighter denim. So whether that's white jeans or a light blue wash, they instantly make any outfit feel fresher and brighter. So they still have all the versatility of classic, you know, darker washes of denim, but they don't feel as heavy visually as the darker colors. And they really get that summery vibe when you pair them with textured linen, with a pair of sandals, or like the cute little summer top. I think that's such a cute look for summer. This is another one of those pieces that work across both high and low, so across work, life, and play. So my silk trousers are dressy and elegant enough to wear on office days or special occasions if it's not too hot. They even look cool with a slouchy tee and flip-flops during the more relaxed days or during the weekend. If I wanted to be even more casual, I'll opt for these cotton trousers. These would be perfect in linen as well, so maybe something to note for myself for next year. And I actually made these myself a couple of years ago. So thanks to the elasticated waist, they're super effortless. They're easy to wear on weekends with a tank top or bare feet for just lounging at home. And then, you know, with a light shirt, again, it could be linen, a pair of nice sandals, and just a few pieces of jewelry if I want to look a little bit more elevated for heading out. This is simply my upgraded version of a basic white t-shirt. So I still love a classic cotton t-shirt, but linen just has this texture and softness that just feels so right in summer. It just feels more nice on my skin than the classic cotton t-shirts, especially on those really sweltering hot days. And it works beautifully with all the more tailored pieces in this wardrobe. And I also love the V-neck because it makes it feel a little bit more elevated, but of course it's also a lot more breezy to wear because you have more skin showing. I know stripes aren't technically a neutral, but in my wardrobe they almost function like one, and I've loved striped tops for summer for pretty much as long as I can remember. You know, it just adds enough interest to an outfit without making styling more complicated. So when everything else is fairly simple, a striped top, or a stripe in general, can create that little focal point in your outfit. So I wore this top a lot when I was pregnant in 2024. So here's another example of one of those items that you can rewear year after year through many different seasons of life. And that's it, 12 pieces with endless styling possibilities, all thanks to that one little tool I like to call the high-low ratio. And these are also the items that I found myself reaching for again and again the past couple of years. Of really learning to master that summer style a little bit better. I'd love to know what your summer non-negotiable staples are, so drop a comment down below, let me know. A huge thank you to Foreo for sponsoring today's video and for supporting my work. I really appreciate it. And then thank you guys for watching as always. I really appreciate it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And then I hope to see you very soon with another video. Bye guys.